What's the deal, man? It's your boy Kalan.FrFr, and check me out on the Bootleg Kev Podcast.
Yo, Bootleg Kev show here. Special guest, man, my guy, Kalan.
What's going on?
Now, Kalan, I always say Kalan, two for real, Kalan for real. What is the proper pronunciation for people who don't know?
It's Kalan for real.
Okay.
But you can say two for real too, because two for real is just for real. Two for real.
It's the two for.
Two of them.
Yeah. Shout out to my guy. We're just gonna call you Twofer.
Twofer. I like
Kalan
that.
Twofer.
I've been called a lot.
I like that. Anyway, yo, you got your new project coming out. Well, this is a deluxe of your project that came out earlier this year.
Two for real, two deluxe.
How are you approaching the deluxe thing? Because sometimes we get like 4 new songs, and then you got people like Uzi who put a whole fucking new album out. What are you doing?
Nah, I got like 6 of them.
So it's 6 new songs.
6 new songs, yeah.
Any new features? Like who's on the album?
Dirk on there. Shout out to the city. Blue Bucks on there. You feel me? Maida singing on there. You heard of Maida? Yeah, she Roc Nation. She with us, his whole team. Yeah, that's it. That's all right now.
Well, listen, you know what I appreciated about how you kind of like started to heat up was you went to Atlanta. You went to the South and you was tapping it with like guys like DJ Win and like you was like you kind of like heated up, like made sure like your relationships and like you were popping in like other regions as well as LA, where I feel like a lot of times in LA, like this is like such a small world sometimes, and it's easy to get wrapped up in being hot here. But very few artists from out here in the last decade or so have like really transcended nationwide. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I would say like, you feel me? It was never like planned.
Right.
Like that wasn't never really a plan. It was just where I was ending up. And like looking back at it now, I could go back and be like, yeah, well, I did this and then this helped this and that. Like, but like at the time, it just was like, hey, fuck it, I'm gonna just go to Atlanta. Like,
do you think that helped you though, like in the long run?
I felt like Atlanta gave me the confidence that I needed to be an artist overall. You know, because it's like in Atlanta, everybody is everything.
This is facts.
Like everybody does everything, and then like to me, just from what I see, it's like everybody is celebrity. It don't matter what you do. You could be a janitor, you could be a rapper, you could own a club, you could, you feel me, have a car wash. It don't matter what you is, but like everybody promote themselves as like they the best shit. This is the best shit. You got to come right here to get this. Like,
right.
You feel me? So like, just with being out there and just being like seeing everybody else, just like being so confident. It didn't matter if a nigga had 5 followers or 10 followers. Like he knew he was hard. You know. I had a lot of trouble in the beginning, like understanding like if I was like good at making music, because it's like I liked it. You feel me? The people around me, like my homies and shit, was telling me it was cool, but they're my homies, you know?
That's what they're supposed to do.
Yeah, like, and you feel me? And they'd tell me shit was weak too, but it was just like, are you telling me this shit is good for me? Or are you telling me this is good enough for the world? You know what I mean? So it was more like just being in Atlanta, I don't know, I just kind of grew as a person fully, you know, not really like saying like the big music scene, because like when I first got to Atlanta, I was doing the same shit I was doing in LA. Like I was recording in the house, like all the Two For Real, the whole first Two For Real was recorded in the house, like at the kitchen. Yeah, like
what's crazy too, because like you said, like I think like a lot of people, you left home, went to college in San Diego, played football there, then went to Atlanta to just get the music shit going. Like, you know, people don't realize like leaving your hometown and taking that like risk, that scary unknown, like just leaving, it helps so much. Cause
dude, you can't be scared to grow like and expand. It's cause like you gotta meet people everywhere. Like 9 times out of 10, like I'm not gonna sit up here in front and act like the city was fucking with me, because a lot of people wasn't, you know? So it was just like, all right, well shit, I'm gonna just go out here, you know? See if they fuck with me.
Yeah, I just think that like people get so, I feel like when you're at home, man, you get comfortable. You almost got to leave home to realize like, it's like sink or swim. You ain't got your family around.
You ain't got nobody around. That's what it was. Like nigga, back was all the way up against the wall. It was like, you feel me? Either you gonna make this shit happen or you not, you know? And just like, I'm really blessed. I don't know what it is. Like, I couldn't tell you like if it's like man, shit just start working. And like people be like, I got a lot of the hard work ethic and stuff like that.
Right.
And then I look back and see it, and I enjoy working hard and stuff like that. But you get lost when you're doing something that you want to do. Like, you feel me? Like, I love doing this shit. So it don't feel like I'm working hard.
Right.
It doesn't feel like that to me. Like, you feel me? So when people be like, oh, like he's so humble and he like, you feel me? He works so hard. He put in so much work. Like this is what you're supposed to do.
Yeah, I mean, if you love what you're doing, they say you never work a day in your life.
Yeah, I ain't working. This shit is just, you feel me? It's work, but I ain't working.
Right.
You know? It's work because other people are involved now. So now I got to like, you feel me? It becomes work when it's like, okay,
other people's livelihood is at
you
stake
feel me?
too.
Like, all right, nigga, like, you feel me? Like, this how they make their money. This how they feed their family and stuff like that. So you got to do your part so that
to make sure everybody,
you feel me? Because
yeah.
they taking a chance on you. You feel me? So when it become to that, that's when I start understanding like it's work. But making music is not work for me. You know, like that shit just fun. Like I like to make music. You know, and I'm always going through shit. Like
you always are inspired to. Yeah, like you say, if you're always going through shit, you're living your life. You're gonna have new content to write
every
about.
day.
That's
every
some real
day.
shit.
People don't be living, or people be faking what they be living.
That's real, bro.
Man.
People don't be living like that. They be on their phone at home, or they be.
Yeah, but nigga go on the song and talk about you killed 6 niggas today. Like, you ain't, no, you didn't. You've been playing 2K all day. Like,
right.
You feel me? I'm gonna talk about 2K. Niggas always want to use LeBron. Niggas not good at 2K.
Hey man, shout out to my son. That's my son, man. My son always be picking the Lakers. I'm like, bro, come on, man.
You gotta
like,
pick somebody else.
At least pick the Bucks.
3
or something.
randoms, man. 3 randoms. Come on.
Hey, I always tell him, I'm like, yo, just hit the R2, let the randoms pick, and we'll see who wins.
Yeah.
Or let's pick the 2 worst teams in the league,
and then play.
And let's see who play. Then let's see who fucking wins.
See who good.
Yes, let's see who's good with the Pistons.
The homies always use the Lakers and the Bucks, man.
Yeah, Giannis is a cheat code in the game too, man. Yeah. When you went into so if people don't know, you graduated high school, you went to San Diego State University to play football.
Yeah.
Talk about your football past. How long did you play? Like,
my whole life. I played football like from when I was like, my first time playing football was like 10 years old, and I played up until I was 21. Like, yeah.
So it was like,
or 22.
Would you say football was your first love before music?
Nah, cause I always loved music. Like I always been like, I got Michael Jackson tatted on me. Like I always been like a big.
Oh yeah, that is Michael Jackson.
His feet are moonwalking. So like I always been like into Michael Jackson and shit, like in just music. Period.
He
like
might have been into you too earlier.
Nah, come on, don't do that. Don't do that on here, man. Come on.
I'm saying he might have been.
Nah, we not going.
I'm just all right. No, continue. Nah. You were always into music.
Yeah, I always liked music though, but it it's always been like having 2 girlfriends.
Yeah.
So it's just like somebody always like lacked. Somebody always felt like I wasn't giving it enough or something like that. And then I got it. Like that was like one of my biggest things. Like my coaches just be saying shit like, bro, like you too focused on rap. Like you need to worry about what you need to be doing and shit like that. Even if I wasn't fucking up, it always was a thing. You know? Like it always was a thing. And I'm not gonna act like I was the best player. Like I'll be fucking up. Like I'll wig out. And I'll really not be thinking about what's going on. Like, but to the extent of how a lot of like the people around me made it seem, it was like, it wasn't that deep. Like, but
well, I mean, you picked two passions that are extremely hard to make it in.
They're definitely both plan A's.
Yeah,
I mean, like 2 plan A's.
Look, if we think about everyone who plays football across the country, and this amount of people make the NFL.
No, absolutely.
And I mean, everyone is an artist.
Absolutely, everybody is an artist. But it was just like, that's why I say I'm blessed, bro. I can't explain it. It's like I can't explain none of this shit because it's like it just be happening, and then it happens so fast, and then. Since I am working and I keep just doing what I'm supposed to do, like what I think I'm supposed to do, I just keep doing it. And so the shit just happened right under my eyes. Like looked up and like I used to beg, like I'll do anything to get on Rolling Loud.
Now you on Rolling Loud.
I'm on Rolling Loud. I've been on Rolling Loud like 2 years in a row now.
That's huge.
So it's like, you feel me? But now when I got on Rolling Loud, you feel me? I did my shows. Now I'm not even worried about like that I'm on Rolling Loud. Now I'm worried about like, okay, how am I gonna have a crazy show at Rolling Loud?
How you sure gonna be crazy?
You feel me? How am I gonna make my set at Rolling Loud memorable?
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, so everything is just like, what I'm worried about.
It's perspective, man.
It's just getting different.
Yeah, it's like once you get that one thing checked off, it's. I mean, I always tell everybody to like remember, sometimes I got to stop and think to myself, like like try to put myself in that mentality of like, I would have killed to be where I am now.
Man,
there was a point in time where all I wanted to do was make $30,000 a year. I was like 18, you know what I mean? Like with a newborn baby, like thinking, damn, if I could get 30 bands a year, I'll be rich because I'm making $12.50 an hour on the street team. Like, and it's like, sometimes you got to put yourself in that mentality, just to kind of.
But it's just like when you got there.
No, for sure.
Like, it was like, man, this shit ain't shit.
When you be going, and the other thing too is like when you're so locked in, bro, like you don't even stop to think about shit. You don't stop to like.
You pass that shit up real fast. Like
it's almost like you don't stop to enjoy it.
But I remember getting $500 for a show. Like I remember like nigga telling me like, now you got to pay to perform.
Yeah.
You can't come perform, you gotta pay. Like, all right, cool. But like them same niggas didn't, all right, come on.
Do you
20, 15, 20, come on, I need 20 bands now.
Do you feel like cause you also obviously, going to school in San Diego, do you feel like you kind of heated up there first?
Yeah, definitely. Like
because they fuck with you in
like
SD.
In San Diego.
Yeah, we did I think we did Flux together once. And it was pretty it wasn't like early, but it was like 2 years ago. Like
but like even before then, like I was doing clubs in San Diego in 2015.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, but like I was like a whole different artist. Like then, like I was like doing like trap shit. Like
When did you start to like get into the melody shit?
Like when I was in Atlanta, I was just listening to beats, and I had came across Papa YouTube, and I heard the Finance beat. And I was just like, I'm gonna have to sing, like, it's hard. Like, and the homie was like, I started playing, like, and I started singing and shit. And my roommate, C. Lee, that nigga came out of his room and was like, yeah, that's different. That's it. That's what you need to be doing. And I was like, yeah. So the next day after that, I made Atlanta. And we might have went to the club and like his cousins and shit came. They were some girls. So like everybody, we was chilling in the spot and we was playing it. And it was like, this shit hard, like this tight. Like I was like, yeah, like y'all fuck with that shit. So like maybe like just throughout that week, I just started doing all kind of beats like that.
Wow.
And that's how I came up with shit too for real.
I was gonna say like for people who don't know, Get Right was produced by Blast. And
see, look, I had that beat since probably like 2014.
What do you mean you had that beat since? Like it was just like
he just emailed it. He had sent it to me. So me and Blast, I've been knowing Blast.
Right.
Yeah. So he sent me the beat, but I was only doing trap shit.
Okay. So you were like, this ain't for me?
Yeah. He sent me some trap shit too. So I did the trap shit.
Yeah.
You feel me? But it wasn't hard. Like I was doing trap shit, but it wasn't like, okay, this nigga's different. He sound like everybody else doing trap shit. Like, you feel me? To me, that's how I felt. So I came back. That's actually the only song I did in LA. That and I did Naked in LA. So when I had got back to LA, I was doing a session. Oh, okay. So Ray, the nigga I'm signed to FCE, Ray and Dre, I'm signed to FCE, and Pooh, you know Pooh, Jeter that on Laced.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Pooh was working with Chris O'Bannon. So I guess they didn't know we knew each other. So they had us come to the studio. So we just came to the studio random, and like they was trying to get us to see if we was gonna vibe, link up. And I'm like, bro, that's Chris. Like, that's the homie. Like, he mixed my first, he mixed my first ever song. My very first song ever. So, and that's my boy. Like, we've been had songs together and stuff like that when we was in high school and all kind of shit. So, it was just like chemistry. Like, we did a couple records, and when we got to her, he was like, you got some beats? Because he make beats too. So I was like, you feel me? You don't go to no session with no nigga that make beats and ask for it.
Right.
Like, I'm gonna use your beats. Like, so he was like, you got some more beats? And I'm like, yeah, I got some hard shit. Like, I played the Blast beat, and then we was like, yeah, we gonna do this one. And we just knocked the song down. It was quick, like 30 minutes. Yeah.
I think it's dope that like you like at the moment you have like one of those ones. It's like an automatic song you have to play if you're DJing. Scoring is like one of those records like right now.
Thank you.
Like you go to the club, no matter what peak hour, you're hearing that record.
Yeah.
And I feel like Get Right With It was like a very LA record and it was huge here, but like scoring feels like it's like a moment. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Man,
and it's a record. And by the way, it's a record that y'all really like worked because it's been out for a minute, bro.
Yeah.
It's been out for a hot ass minute.
Pandemic, baby.
and it's like bigger than, you know, like right now it's probably the biggest it's been. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
nah, for real. I mean, it's like it never. I would say I'm blessed. I'm not gonna. It's never going backwards. Like nothing that I've been doing since I started doing stuff has gone backwards.
That's dope, man.
You know, so I'm just, you know, I'm extremely appreciative that it's always a forward step, no matter if it's a slow step or, you feel me. No matter if I've standed still, I'm not gonna act like I ain't never been like paused.
Right.
Because I've definitely been at like some standstills, but I've never like put a song out and then my next song did horrible. You know, and even when it has, I knew why. Like, cause I didn't drop shit like went against the label. Like, I'm just finna throw this out, and they like, bro, you were tripping. Like, why did you do that? But I was being thirsty. I wanted to have music. I thought I knew everything. You feel me?
Right.
So it's like everything is a learning experience to me. So like, I never go into the world thinking I know nothing. I always go in there willing to learn. So like, it don't matter like what's going on. I don't never look and make it seem like I got the most information, because, you feel me, knowledge makes you more powerful. You know, makes you the most powerful and the most, like, you feel me, your wit and all of that shit. And it's just like a nigga could know so much if you just shut the fuck up and listen to everything that everybody else is saying.
That's some real shit.
Like, on God, you just got to shut the fuck up sometimes. Like, really.
Hey, that's some real shit.
On God.
Sometimes it's like, you always hear like, it's the quietest dude in the room, it's the smartest or the most dangerous, because they're soaking everything in.
It hurts so much.
Yeah.
It hurts so much, seen so much, they already know what you got going on and how you moving and stuff like that. And I know I'm not quiet.
Right.
You know, I talk a lot, but I don't talk from a place of like trying to get you to understand what I'm saying. Like, if I am trying to get you to understand what I'm saying, I'm trying to get it so we both know where we coming from. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not gonna never try to make nobody feel how I feel, you know? But I want you to know how I feel so you can see where I'm coming from. And I want to know how you feel so I can see where you coming from. It's the why for me, not the what. It's always the why, you know?
That's crazy. The why, not the what.
Yeah.
Hey, interrupting the interview to tell you about our good friends at Odd Socks. Now, as you can see, I always have my Odd Socks on, baby. You know what I'm saying? Ooh, shout out to my bony ass knees. Listen, go to oddsocksofficial.com. They got all the craziest socks. These are the outsiders. You know what I'm saying? They got SpongeBob. They got Cheech and Chong. Listen, Breaking Bad, Godfather, whatever you need, they got it. And now they have underwear. That's right. You can get your Odd Socks underwear. The boxer briefs are the best underwear that you could ever fit on your ass. Trust me when I tell you. These are Chucky draws. What you know about top ramen underwear, all right? Go to oddsocksofficial.com. Use the keyword Bootleg Kev at checkout, and you'll save 20% off of your order. Underwear, masks, slippers, socks, whatever you need, they got it. Oddsocksofficial.com. Keyword Bootleg Kev at checkout. Save 20%. I remember talking, you know, when me and Head were doing nights together. I know there was a bunch of labels that were trying to get at you.
Yeah.
Some people dropped the ball. Others didn't. You ended up with Roc Nation. Right. What made like Roc Nation be like what's the fit like with Roc Nation? Because obviously, you know, Perico was over there, and they don't have the craziest history when it comes to like breaking new artists. I mean, also specifically LA artists.
Yeah, I mean, with what you saying that like they don't have the best history. You know what I mean? Like,
I'm not saying they have a bad history. I just I can't. You know
I'm
what I mean?
just saying like.
I mean, obviously they had J. Cole, and they, you know, there's like artists that they have broken.
Nobody's from LA. They've never really had an LA artist,
right?
Like another LA artist besides Perico,
right?
I mean, it's just like they wanted me too.
Shout out to the homie Earl too over there.
You feel me? Like, nah, shout out Earl. That's my guy. But it's like talking like everything. I relate everything to women because that's the most experiences I've ever had in life.
Fair enough.
You feel me? You can't keep talking to a girl that don't want you.
Nothing's gonna happen.
Like, you feel me?
Change.
Like it's cool. Like she want to go out. You feel me? You could take her on a date and stuff like that, but that don't mean she like you.
Right.
You know.
If anything,
you feel me? You losing.
Yeah, you losing. If anything, you cut her off and ignore her.
You're not gaining nothing. Yeah. You feel me? So, I mean, I just always look at like like even with the recruiting process, like with football and shit like that, like you got to go where you're most comfortable. And just with Roc Nation, you feel me? I felt like they wanted me just as much as I wanted them.
Right.
You feel me? Not to say that I really wanted them, like, oh, I just want to be signed to Roc Nation. Like, that's the only people I'm assigned to. Not saying that.
Right.
It's saying that I knew where I wanted to be in my life, you know? And I knew with this music shit, what's the next step and what I need. Like, everybody don't need to sign to a label.
This is facts, man.
It worked for some people, you feel me? But where I was, that was the next step. Like, you feel me? I was accepting that this is the next step.
Also, like opportunities, like, you know, having scoring, like be a part of NBA games and
I mean, like, that's crazy.
Like that.
But nobody ever, like, I was already signed before that happened. So like I didn't know that was gonna happen.
Right.
But you feel me? I'm gonna take a chance on the people that's willing to take a chance on me.
That's real.
They genuinely gave a fuck about everything that was going on, and then they genuinely give a fuck about everything that I have going on.
That's dope.
And I know that also comes with your progression and what you're doing. Like, you know, I also know that if I start fucking up, that
or if you start making some bullshit,
you feel me? Them calls not gonna get answered no more.
Nah, yeah, you have to do your part as much as they gotta do their part. Sometimes people don't realize that when they sign with labels, they're like,
people don't.
Fam, you still gotta do your part at the end of the day.
Absolutely. This shit is about you at the end of the day.
And like respectively, like at the end of the day, Kalan, you're a product to the marketplace. Absolutely. Your music is a product.
Yeah, and just because like I'm emotionally tied and connected to all of this shit, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, at the end of the day, consumers have to want to consume your music. It's a business. It's not a fucking. This ain't a clubhouse.
Your life changed. Yeah, it doesn't mean that your life changed. Like this shit is work.
That's why it's like you got to do your part as much as they got to do their part. Like a lot of people I be seeing unhappy with their labels. I'm like, yeah, but you're also.
But what are you doing?
What are you doing?
Why are you unhappy with your label? Well, you don't know if you're like it's two sides to everything.
100%.
You don't know if your label unhappy with you. You know what I mean? So it's just like you got to do what you got to do so you can do what you want to do. You know, that's something like me and the homies live by. Like. Definitely go by, like, that's definitely a quote we go by, like, you definitely have to do what you got to do so you can do what you want to do. Because if you do what you got to do, you got room for whatever. Did what you got to do already.
Yeah, I mean, it's a simple thing you're saying, but it's like, yo, you hear motherfuckers complain about their job or like, I want this, I want that, or yo, why can't I go on vacation? It's like, yo, because you gotta obviously put there's no excuses for nothing, bro.
Exactly.
Like there's no excuse. You look in the fucking mirror.
Man, that's exactly how I look at it, Kev, man. If you telling me that I gotta do A, B, and C, I don't give a fuck what going on in between that. I could complain, I could talk shit, and all of that shit, but I gotta do A, B, and C. I gotta do it because this is what I need to do to get to where I want to be. Clearly, I'm fucking with y'all because y'all know where I want to be.
Right.
You feel me? Everybody has the same goal eventually. You feel me? In the long run, no matter if their goal is a personal goal,
right?
Their goal is for you, because it doesn't like a lot of niggas be like, man, they don't fuck with me like that. You ain't doing this for me. You doing this for you. In the interim of somebody doing something for themselves, they're doing it for you too, because your success is based off of them. Their success is based off of you. Their success is based off of everything that I'm doing.
Yep.
So you feel me? Like, I'm a cool dude.
Right.
Like, I be chilling. Like, you feel me? I feel like I'm not I don't be trying to act all extra tough and shit like that. And then I'm a people's person.
Yeah.
Like, I don't have a problem with people. I fuck with people.
Right.
But at the same time, a lot of people get that misconstrued with thinking I'm so friendly. You feel me? I know it be going on. Like, you feel me? And I know that everybody doesn't have to act that type of way with me. So you feel me? I'm just appreciative of everybody doing their best with me. You know what I mean? As long as you're doing the best that you could do for what you're supposed to be doing,
right? We
can do it. But you don't gotta niggas be taking shit too personal. You don't gotta fuck with me to do your job good.
That's some real shit.
I don't gotta fuck with you to do my job good. Let's do what we supposed to do. Let's get this shit done together. Therefore, when you look at your resume, and I'm on your resume for the shit that we did, it's a good look. And I look at my resume, and you on my resume for the shit you did for me, I can't talk bad about you. You do your job. You do what you're supposed to do. We not here for that. You feel me?
That's some real shit, man.
Oh God.
That's some real shit. With the extended version of the project coming out, the deluxe version, what's your favorite out of those new 6?
They're all my babies, man.
All of them.
Yeah, I'm emotional.
That's fair. I mean, it's got to be hard to. I mean, like it would be like
at the
end of the day. There's a reason why they made the album, because I'm sure you had like 30 other songs you could have choose.
Yeah, no, actually, yeah, it's been like 30 deluxes.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. So those had to be the 6 that you loved.
Nah, I mean, like, I fuck with Dirk heavy. You feel me? I fuck with like his homies and shit is my homies. Like C3 and Sparrow and all the niggas like Duty Low. Like, you feel me?
I mean, it's good. Look, Dirk right now is on fire, bro.
Yeah, but not even on no dick riding shit, because a lot of niggas be trying to get close to niggas because of what niggas got going on. It ain't even about that. Like, I literally like, you feel me? I literally fuck with them niggas. Like, when we be at the studio, I be with them niggas. Like, we order me some food too, fool. Like, it's good like that. Like I fuck with them niggas. So, like, it's cool. Like, Big Zoo, all of them niggas, like, I be cool with them. And I'm not saying that I'm best friends with them niggas, but like, it's
you
love.
was on that show in AZ that like Fake got shot up, but it didn't actually get shot up. Someone just dropped the mic. Yo,
that shit was lit.
That shit looked like a fucking.
That shit was crazy.
That shit looked like a hot ass mess.
People was getting trampled, all kind of shit.
That was like
getting robbed and all kind of shit.
Yo, that was like the first big show in Phoenix since COVID happened.
That shit was huge. It was like 10,000 people.
I know, and there was only supposed to be like 7,000.
It was like 10,000 people. They knocked the gate down.
Yeah, they knocked the gate down, so hella people were there that didn't pay. That shit was oh my god.
People was calling, just come, fuck it.
Yeah, just pull up. You don't need a ticket. This shit is
no ticket. Just come.
This shit crazy out here. Were you there when like the mic got dropped and everyone started freaking the fuck out?
I was standing on the speaker.
Oh man.
And they trampled that motherfucker. I was looking at people up under me running into the, the cross the poles that be crossing. People running, boom, 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 getting knocked down. I'm like, ooh, ooh. Motherfucking security guard snatched me down. And them niggas made like a fucking TP on top of me.
They really thought somebody was shooting.
I'm like, bro, get off me. I don't like how y'all manhandling me. Then the night before that in San Diego, they start fighting in the club. You feel me? They snatched me off the stage in the club. I'm like, bro, y'all keep doing me like that. I'm 6 foot.
Like you're not a fucking athlete. Like you're not a fucking athlete.
Man, like, right. I'm gonna get down, bro. Stop. Don't be snatching. But I love them. You feel me? They doing what they supposed to do. But yeah, just like that shit.
Yeah, that show looked crazy.
Happening. You know how that shit go, man.
Nah, for sure. Did you ever like, obviously coming from SDSU, Marshall Faulk?
Yeah.
Kawhi Leonard?
Yeah.
You ever link with any of those guys?
I mean, like, Marshall Faulk used to come talk to us and shit like that all the time. So, like, you feel me? I know who bro is. And, like, Kawhi, like, quiet.
Yeah, he's an interesting guy. He's
like,
kind of...
he's like, you got to be his friend to be around Kawhi. But I didn't see him, like, nigga put a Maybach up, like, park in front of the gym. Like, ain't no parking lot. Like, he finna put a Maybach up in front of the gym. So, like, you feel me? I ain't seen Kawhi and shit like that, and just seeing bro, like, I was still playing football because he older than me. Like, he graduated when I got there.
Got you.
So, you feel me? Like, I used to see them come back.
Because he's originally from the IE, right?
Yeah, I think so, yeah. But, like, you feel me? Like, AQ and shit. Like, I fuck with AQ. AQ play basketball up there, and he make music and shit now, too. He rap. That's my boy, though. You feel me? But he knew all of them. So just me fucking with him, I got to see them sometimes, like him, and then like Dwayne Poley, like that's one of Bino like good homies and shit like that.
And then I feel like when we talked to Blue Bucks, did they say that they play? Because they used to play football. Yeah, he said he used to play football with you, right?
Football against each other and shit like that growing up. Yeah, like oh God, I was finna play with them, but I ended up playing for Mona Park. I was finna play for the demos with them. Them niggas play for the demos. I ended up playing for Mona Park. Me and my cousin ended up going over there because we moved to Compton, but. Like, bro, the world's so small. Me and One Take, nigga, played football together.
That shit
like,
crazy.
This shit's small, like small.
Why do you think now in LA there's such a high level of camaraderie as to where, like, the previous era of LA music, I feel like, the previous couple eras of LA music, it seemed like there was a lot more division. Obviously.
We said we wasn't gonna make it like that.
Everyone works together.
And we said we wasn't gonna make it like that. Like, you feel me? Everybody has their own personal politics. You feel me? You can't get into that.
Right. That comes automatically with just being from LA.
But the respect right now is high.
Yeah.
For each other. Because, you feel me? People are starting to realize, like, you feel me? Nobody is going to respect us as a whole unless we respect ourselves.
Yeah, and moving together. That's what Atlanta was doing so well for so long.
Like, they got to respect us as a whole. We got to have each other back. And, like, you feel me? We can't never put aside gangbanging because that shit real. You feel me? Gangbanging is really real. The niggas is out here gangbanging. Like, don't think niggas not really gangbanging because niggas is doing that. But at the same time, like, I don't want to never make this sound weird because I don't never want to disrespect nobody. But a lot of people would say that the niggas that's making music is not gangbanging, and that's not true. Cause them niggas is gangbanging too. But as a man first, there comes a point where you have to realize like it's opportunity out here. You know what I mean?
I mean, everybody moving together is stronger than everyone being apart.
Absolutely,
man.
but not just even saying just from a personal standpoint. Like I don't gangbang.
Right.
So I'm not in all that. I don't have the same politics as everybody else.
Right.
You feel me? So I could go right here, go right there, go do this, go do that, and I'll be cool. You feel me? But a lot of niggas can't do that. But when it's time to do the music, like niggas having shows and shit, for some reason niggas is just respecting each other. So they letting everybody let each other.
I mean, I always tell everybody when RJ and Greedo did that show on stage together, that was the first versus battle.
Yeah, that was hard. That was hard as a motherfucker.
And nothing bad happened.
Nothing bad happened. But that was just like to show it can happen.
That shit was crazy.
You feel me? Showing it can happen. But the city's just live, bro. Like right now, cause it's like everybody really know each other. And everybody really like, I'm really a fan of the homies. Like I really like their music. I like what they doing, and then I want them to do whatever they want to do. So if it's anything, like, you feel me? If you having a show, why wouldn't I come?
Right.
Why wouldn't I come to your show? I'm not doing shit. I'm not hating on you, because when I have a show, come to my shit.
Yep.
And you feel me? Niggas is cool. Like it's harder to hate on a nigga. It's way harder.
That is true.
It is way harder, because you really have to pick apart what you hate. Cause this nigga could be doing something that this nigga that you like is doing. They doing.
It's so much easier to show love.
It's easy.
Yeah.
It's easy to be like, oh yeah, nigga.
And you go to sleep at night with a just feeling better,
I'm not worried
bro.
about no nigga.
That's what I'm saying, man.
At night, man.
You start hating. You start. You
gotta
putting that energy in the. Yeah.
Fuck, like, man. Everybody running their own race. Like my success is not based off of anybody else's success, because I don't have to be here at all.
Right. That's real.
You feel me? This shit is not like this just because it's happening to me. It wasn't supposed to happen to me. Like, you feel me? Like, I didn't, like, ain't nothing written that this was gonna happen for me.
That's real. Hey, nobody is owed anything, bro.
Nobody. You feel me? And I can't. And if you trying to base your success off somebody else's success, you ain't gonna never be happy.
Facts. That's the worst part about
never be happy.
The rap game in general is people. They you know, I call it pocket watching. It's like motherfuckers is too busy watching what everyone else is doing, and then having that psych themselves out, and
you don't even be knowing what be going on in
it makes
life,
you,
bro.
If you pay so much attention to what somebody's doing this, maybe doing better than you, it makes you second guess what you're doing.
Man, niggas be wearing fake jewelry, fake clothes, all kind of shit, and you trying to keep up with a nigga, you don't know what he got going on. Some niggas don't even rap. Some niggas are really street niggas and just got money. Some niggas got good jobs. Some niggas be in the Navy and they getting a check every month.
Yep.
They gonna get their check every month. Some niggas is disabled, getting what's that shit called when you're on disability?
Disability, yeah.
SSI. Niggas is getting money from everywhere.
Yeah.
So why are you worried about this nigga? You don't got nothing to do.
That's real.
You need to worry about you, get you some money. Like, you feel me? Niggas be worried about the wrong shit.
That's why I think it's dope, is because I think that was maybe like a symptom of, like, also, like, you know, it seems like with like guys like yourself, One Take J, Blast, Bino, Rucci, everyone, you know, they're just doing, everyone's doing them, and it's like it's with positivity, it's with camaraderie, and like nobody's like, well, nah, man, his shit, man, Blast ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? My shit harder than Blast shit. You know what I'm saying?
That's my boy.
No, but I'm just saying him as an example, because Blast would be the guy everyone could look at and be like, God, this motherfucker's on fire, and feel some type of way. But why would you? That's some weirdo shit.
Like, why would you hate on that? That nigga's
that's some weirdo shit.
He doing his thing. That doesn't mean that you're not gonna get there.
Nah, that just means like, yo, be happy.
Man, he doing his thing
for sure.
Absolutely, like. People be getting too caught up in what everybody else says, because it don't really be that person.
It's their team.
It be they people around them. Oh, you got to do this, you got to do that, man. We got to do what work for us.
Yep.
We got to do what work for us.
Stick to the game plan, bro. Put your head down and get to it.
I look at it like this. I'll give you $1 million right now. You feel me? I'm gonna give you $1 million right now. You got $1 million. Now you're a millionaire.
Now what?
Now what? Exactly. So you're gonna keep doing everything that you've been doing, right? You're gonna go live your life.
Also, I mean, with the Blast conversation, the guy's been making music for
years, 10
like
plus years.
No, since like 08, 07. We're talking to Jason Castro about it. He said that he made his first song with Blast in 08.
Yeah, like they've been making songs for years, but not even talking about Blast.
But just in general, what you were saying, like, yeah, like, what? Okay, cool. Here's $1 million. Now what are you gonna do?
Yeah, no, but not even that. It's just saying like, because I hear the conversation. That is a conversation. They can't act like it's not a conversation. But bro, going up, he doing his thing. Who is to say that, nigga, next year I won't have a year? Like,
I mean, you're having a year.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, you feel me, from what the conversations be like, you know, what people politics is and how people like view it. Like, all right, he having his time. He going up. I'm proud of my guy. You feel me? I'm happy for him. Who is to say that I won't have a time, even if it's next year, it's next month, next week, 10 years from now? Well, also, I can still get to wherever I need to be.
You know, everyone wins when someone wins like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. Like, it's big for the city because now everybody's looking at the city.
Exactly, bro.
You feel me?
It's like everyone's gonna win. Like, I mean, think of, like, you know, shit. Kendrick Lamar. You know what I mean? What happened when, like, you know, Kendrick? Then the whole label was just on Q. We got to see Q as the superstar he is.
Niggas getting Grammys.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Like,
niggas getting Grammys. This shit real out here.
Yeah. So I think LA music is in a good position, man. And obviously, you know, you're in the forefront of that. And, you know, the project is first of all, how many songs you sitting on? Like a lot?
Guess a number.
50. More?
George. How many songs we sitting on?
175 to 200 songs, he just said.
That's like ready to go.
That's Tupac shit.
But that's ready to go. We got like a whole another hard drive full of shit. That's
some Tupac, Lil Wayne shit, man. Do you when you go in and like record, is your writing process like just coming up with the melody first and punching in the lyrics, or do you like actually write? Like,
no, I just whatever I hear.
Just go in the booth and just lay it down and then fill in.
Like yesterday is the first time I ever tried to like hear all the beats before I record it, and it was like the worst process I've ever done in my life. Like,
yo, we're in the car, play some beats.
Nah,
you're in the studio, throw some shit on. I'm gonna go in the booth, put the headphones on, and figure it out.
Like literally, whatever beat they play first, whatever beats you play first in the studio, I'm finna go do it right now.
Oh, that's fucking crazy.
Put it on, like, unless I just don't like it.
Yeah, unless it's some trash.
Like, it's like not me. Like, you feel me? Not even that be trash. It's just not be.
It's not for you.
Yeah, you feel me? But the first one I hear, like, I look around the room. I'm gonna look around the room. I'm gonna look at George. I'm gonna look at the homie. I'm gonna look at Twin. I'm gonna look at everybody. They're gonna be like, they start doing this. All right, load it up.
Fire.
Let's go. Let me roll up real quick. We finna get right.
Well, look, Friday it's out. Go support. Go stream that shit. Run it up.
7/16, man. 2 for real. 2 to deluxe.
Rolling Loud. You're gonna be New York or Miami and LA, right?
Miami, LA. It's lit. Go get them tickets for the tour. Coming to a city near you. 2 for real.
Boom.
You already know.